Hey guys, Nova Bushid here, welcome back to the channel. And today we're going to be talking about the next title update for Sunbreak and the possible Elder Dragon that we'll see that will return for this update. Let's get into this. So we're coming up to the 5th title update for Sunbreak, and we're getting a new Elder Dragon. Well, not a new one, sorry, a returning Elder Dragon from the long list of Elder Dragons we actually have currently in the series, and I'm trying to figure out which one we're actually going to get for this update. Now, one of the Elder Dragons that people have really speculated on was actually Matsu, because there was a lot of lore reasons towards Matsu coming back from I can't remember the guy back in Kimura. What was that he call it? I can't remember. But the shopkeeper, he would talk about his homeland, and I think it being destroyed by an Elder Dragon. And I think it's assumed that the Elder Dragon was actually Matsu. So people have speculated that Matsu will be one of the monsters that's actually going to be making a return. And that is probably one of the highest possibilities. But I also want to go through the rest of the list to kind of just see what other monsters are possible to come back. Now, we don't know if this is the final update, but it's possible it is, as they haven't listed out anything beyond this. But who knows? I guess we'll see when we get to the event next month, which I think is happening next month. I'm actually not sure. Dude, I want to talk about some of the Elder Dragons we have now. So right now we got Nawa, who uses thunder, Ibushi, which uses dragon, and I guess wind. It's not really an element listed in Monster Hunter, but you can see that he's in elements. Malzeno, dragon, Kashala, dragon and wind, Amelios, poison, Teostra, fire and blast, Valstrax, dragon, Sharaguth, frenzy, I guess. Valkana, ice, Geismagom, dragon, and we're actually missing a couple of elements, which is paralysis, sleep, and water. We don't actually have any monsters, Elder Dragons that actually do any of those. Now, in this series, there's not many that actually do paralysis or sleep, but there are many that do water. So let's bear that in mind as we go down this list of monsters. So one that was actually a really big suggestion, everyone thought pretty much this was a go from the get-go, was Kirin. Kirin is a pretty cool monster, thunder dragon, horse thingy, but it's an Elder Dragon basically. It was in World, it was in 4, it was in GU as well. So it's been in pretty much every entry in the past 3 games, apart from Rise and now Sunbreak. I think it's quite possible this one comes back, but I'm actually not sure at this point. I think this is a monster that they probably should have put in base game, not now. So the likelihood of them actually adding it right now, I would probably say is probably like a 3 out of 10. I don't think it's going to come back. Now, when it comes to Thunder Elder Dragons, we only really have one, which is Nawa. We don't actually get many Thunder Elder Dragons, so Kirin would have been a good one. We have a plethora of Dragon ones, which is actually quite common actually with Elder Dragons. But now Kirin would have been a good pick, but I don't think it's actually coming back. Now Kirin has a subspecies, Orochi Kirin, which is an ice monster. Now we just got Valkana, so I don't think we'll get another one right now. Definitely in this update. Maybe if there's more than this one, maybe. But I think it would have to come with Kirin, really. I think this one's actually less chance of coming in than Kirin. So if Kirin's a 3 out of 10, I'll probably put this one as like a 2 or 1 out of 10. I don't think it's coming. Now, Vitalis. Now I'm just going down a list I've wrote down from the Monster Hunter Wiki. Vitalis, of course, everyone knows Vitalis. It's been in Monster Hunter 1. It was in but I think it was in 2nd generation. It missed 3, was in 4, it was in GU, and it was in World as well. Or it was in Iceborne, not World. So I don't think Fatalis will actually make a return for this game, because he just came back and they just reinvigorated him. So I don't think he will come back right now. If I was going to say likelihood of him coming back to this game, I'll probably say 3 out of 10, to be honest. Probably even a 2. I don't think it's going to be Fatalis. But the one after this one, Crimson Fatalis. Now I'm actually quite interested in this one. I actually thought he would probably be a definite for Sunbreak. I thought they would definitely add him for Rise in general, but more or less Sunbreak because of the theme. And I think it would just be cool to see the next iteration of Vitalis come into the next game. Now, my likelihood of this one coming into this update, I don't know, but I think, I'm going to give it probably like a 6 out of 10, maybe 7. I think it's more up there compared to some of the others on this list. White Fatalis, so Fatalis of old, the old boy, beard, Fatalis guy. Yeah, this one, yeah, I'm not really sure. I think he probably has a less of a chance than, he has around the same chance as normal Fatalis, probably even less than that actually. I don't think they'll add him into this game. I think they're going to add any of the Fatalis. It's going to be Crimson. And yeah, so I'll probably put just probably like a 1 or 2 out of 10. I don't expect to see him in this game. Lao Shanglong, let's keep this one short. So, Lao Shanglong, if you guys don't know, he's a siege monster. He was in the first gen. He also came back in GU, which was cool. I actually quite like the fight. Definitely trying to, maximize the damage and speed. Quite fun, but I don't think he's going to come back. We haven't seen any siege fights in Rise or Sunbreak, so there's no reason for him to come back. I'm going to say 0 out of 10. He also has a subspecies, Ashen Lao Shanglong. Yeah, he's not coming back. 0 out of 10. Rusted Kushala. Now this one, yeah, I'm not really thinking it's going to come back, to be honest. I think we just got Kushala, we got Vision Kushala, which is great. I don't think they're going to go for Rusted, to be honest, so I think this one's going to take a miss. Out of 10, I'll probably give it a 0. No, there's no chance, in my opinion. Lunastra. Now Lunastra was first introduced in 2nd gen, and it came back in World as DLC. So I think this one has a decent chance of getting in, but I think it should have been in by now, to be honest. If it was going to come in, I'll say it should have already been in, even for this update or even a future update. If there's more after this one, I don't know. I'm just gonna say probably I'm gonna give it like a 2 out of 10, maybe a 3. Yamataskami. I butchered that name. This is also from the 2nd gen. In fact, I did a video with my boy Pockets. I'll put that in the description below when we did some description about this monster. Now, do I think this monster is going to be in the game? I don't. A lot of people really are hoping it would be in the game. Was it for base Rise or Sunbreak? I don't know, one of the two. Or for an update. I don't think it's going to be in the game, to be honest. I think it's just an awkward monster. People say it would be cool to jump on top using wire bugs and so on, but I don't expect this one to be in the game. I'm going to give it probably like a 2 out of 10. It would be cool to see a different style of Elder Dragon. Yeah, I actually don't know what element he uses. Let's have a quick look. He uses fire. Oh, and he also has paralysis via the great thunderbugs. So he does have a mix of elements. Fire, we don't have too many fire elders actually. The only one on my list that we have in the game right now is Teostra, but we do have a lot of fire monsters itself. So maybe not. But like I said, 2 out of 10 I think. But let's move on to the next one, which is Elatron. Elatron came in Tri, he was in 3U, a great monster in 4U, he was in GU, he's been in every game since, pretty much, to be honest. He was also re-envisioned in Iceborne as well, similar to Vitalis. I would love him to be in this game, but I don't think it's going to happen. I'll probably give it a 3 or 4 out of 10, to be honest. I mean, Elatron is one of the cool things that he uses so many different elements, every element apart from water. That it just kind of fills in a gap of all these other, elemental monsters. His weapons are always dragon though, so despite that, he's mainly dragon. Now we already talked about Amatsu, but I'm gonna just talk about him again. So water monsters, we don't have any water elder dragons in the game right now, so he is a big candidate for this, to be honest. I'd probably say 9 out of 10. I'm sure he'll be in eventually. I don't know if it's in this title update or, like I said, I'm not gonna say the next one right now. I'm just gonna for now in this video, guys, I'm just gonna say future updates. Even though there might not be any more, I'm just gonna say it because he's easier. So if he's not in this update, he might be in future updates. But definitely 9 out of 10. He's a cool, interesting monster. I think he was kind of he wasn't that great in GU. I'm not sure what it was like in the first game he came in. He wasn't really threatening, but he's a cool fighter and I do like him. I think they could really re-envision him and make him a much more spectacle. And we do need more water elder dragons, which is coming into my next 2, which actually are water elder dragons, but these ones are 0 out of 10 are coming in. There's no way. CDS and Golden Beard CDS, yeah, these ones are not coming in. They're introduced in Tri and 3U, but there is no underwater combat in this game, so these 2 aren't possible. So 0 out of 10, let's move on. Dia Morales. Now, I would love to see him come back. He's only been in 1 game. He's only been in 3U. And he was a fantastic fight. He took so long. And it was pretty crazy at times. maybe not the most engaging, like, you know, having to dodge and watch out, but it's just like a cool, it's just a cool mission, you know. I don't think you need water for this guy, to be honest. Maybe you do, because he's so big. He kind of stands in the water. He doesn't really come and land. So I don't know. I'm gonna give this one probably like a 3 out of 10. I would love it. I don't think it's gonna happen, but I would be so happy if it did. In fact, out of all this list, he is the one I would actually like the most to come, but I don't think it's gonna happen. Gen Moran. So all the Morans. We got Gen Moran, we got the Hollow Gen Moran, then we got another Moran Summer. Now this one, I don't know. I don't think he's coming. Like I said, siege fights, I don't think are here. I'm gonna say 0 out of 10. Let's move on. Delamadur. Delamadur is a cool snake wave monster elder dragon. Really cool, interesting fight. Really liked fighting him back in 4. So I think he would be a great addition in this game. A lot of people like him. They really vibe with him. He's just a cool overall monster, to be honest. Do I think he's gonna make it in? I think he would be a perfect monster for this game, to be honest. You know, being able to use the wire bugs to jump over his large body and him moving about, but I don't know. They would have to create a whole new arena for him, which should be fine. You know, they haven't actually done that for, you know, a single monster. You know, new update in this game yet. I don't think they did that in Iceborne. No, they must have done that Iceborne for Fatality, of course, and also for Atrion. So I don't know. You know, it'll be great if they do. I would love it. Out of 10, I'll probably give it a 5. I think it's possible, but I wouldn't give your hopes up. Nakarkos. Oof, Nakarkos is a great monster. I really love Nakarkos. He's got this skeleton cuttlefish monster. He uses many elements and many statuses. He uses dragon, he uses paralysis, thunder, blast, he uses mucus, he has bones as well. He has like fire as well. I don't think I said fire. He has like so many cool elements. I do really like the monster. It's a very unique monster, to be honest. I would love for him to come back. I think he could. I wouldn't put it past them. I'm gonna give this one another 5 or 6 out of 10. I think it's possible. I don't think it's 100%, but I think it will be great either way. I think yeah, they could do it. Like, if they wanted to, they could do it. So I'm gonna give it a 6. Behemoth, this is straight 0. This guy is not coming back. Telkorov, I doubt this monster's coming back. Definitely because of the way that the game's structured, and they're not really focused on these. You know, it worked. I mean, I guess they could change the mechanic of the 16 parties, and they help each other out for this quest. But I think that's just going to be a world thing. That this monster is going to stay in world, and maybe in the future game, if they have any new interesting ideas when it comes to, like, you know, sharing loot tables and whatever. But for Sunbreak, I'm going to say 0 out of 10. Namiel is another good one, because like I said, we don't have any water dragons. So if you don't get Amatsu, Namiel is a good candidate. A 4 out of 10 a possibility. I think it could happen. Maybe a 5. A lot of these numbers are put on the lower sector, because there's just a lot of elder dragons I don't think are coming back. But I would say she's in the top like 5 candidates, or maybe 6 that are possible to come back in Sunbreak. But yeah, the list isn't very, it's not really positive right now. I'm saying low numbers and everything. Let's move on. Nergigante. Nergigante is a fan favorite. This one I don't think it's going to come back for this game, but I think it is definitely is possible. But I personally don't think it's going to come back, but it is possible. Mostly because it's just a fan favorite, right? People love the monster. People want to see the monster. But it just, you know, it was just added into world. So I'm hesitant to say, you know, just add it into the next game so easily. Then again, when I think about it, it could happen. Nergigante, I'm going to give it a 6 out of 10. So Nergigante is a bit over Namiel. Namiel is like 5, 6. Actually, I'd probably say they're around similar. Both around 6. I think both are quite possible. No one near as much as Amatsu, but still, you know, it could happen. Sora is foul. This monster, I don't think is coming back. I don't think you're really going to see the end game monsters from the story. But this one is Xeno'jiiva, like, doubt it. I mean, it could happen, but I just don't really see it as a main possibility, to be honest. I think they're both probably like a 0. I know Xeno'jiiva, he does fire, he does a lot of AoE. I guess it'll be interesting. He also does dragon. It'll be good actually for the game. I guess another fire elder, but we have a lot of fire monsters. I don't think so. Then we got Safi'jiiva. Savajiva is another interesting monster. I don't know if Xeno isn't coming back. I doubt Daffy's coming back. No, I just don't think it's going to come back, to be honest. Then we move on to Gogmazios, which is the last one on my list. This one's a straight no, 0 out of 10. So I doubt it. So I actually was going down my list and just saying it how I feel like on the spot. So I'm actually not sure what I rated for each one. But you guys can always go back in the video and check. But I'm pretty sure the ones at the top of my list of chances are Matsu, Namio, Norigante. Wait, I missed one. But we'll go back to that in a second. Nikakos, Delamador. Those are like my top 5. But there's another one that I would love, like I'd really love. Oh no, Crimson Fatalis was another big one I said. But Gogmazios, I can't believe I missed this guy out. I just jumped right over him after Delamador. Gogmazios I think would be fantastic for this game. I actually think Gogmazios could probably be 8 out of 10 chance to get in this game. I think it'll be great. I think it'll be a cool siege. It's been a while. He's only been in one game in 4. People love the monster, and he has really cool, interesting mechanics and fights with the oil and how it slows you down and all this stuff. Like it's a cool fight. I do really like it. It's been a while since I've done it though, so it would be nice to see it on the big screen finally, and not on your small DS screens, 3DS screens we had at the time. The base ones, not with the XL. I got an XL later for Generations bundle. On back in the day, it was so small, really hard to play. But yeah, I would love to see them bring him back. I think it's a high chance. He's a cool monster. But yeah, that's me, guys. Let me know what you think of my list. If you have any objections or if you have anything to add, let me know. If I missed out anything, what would you prefer to see? Let me know down below. What would you like to see as the Elder Dragon, and what would you most likely think is going to be there as the Elder Dragon? But yeah, guys, that's it. So I'll catch you guys next time. See ya.